me started. This, final question of the evening. It's the final answer of the evening. But I don't know if you're ready for it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I have no message for the children at all, because they're not the ones who are the problem in this world. Scientifically illiterate children is scientifically illiterate adults. In this nation, adults outnumber children 5-1. Adults are in charge. They wield resources. They're on school boards. They allocate funding for agencies, governmental, municipal. Children are born scientists. They're curious about everything around them. What happens? We spend the first year of their lives teaching them to walk and talk. And we spend the rest of their lives telling them to shut up and sit down. Imagine what kind of kids we would have if we had scientifically literate adults raising them. They would see children poking around the home. Most of the time, you're going to prevent what it is they want to do. The child walks into the kitchen and there's an egg up on the counter. And they reach up and grab the egg. He said, "No, don't touch the egg." Why not, I would ask. First, what does an egg cost? 25 cents? $3 a dozen? Divide by 2. About 25 cents. The child will grab the egg and will probably break it. Yes. Well, watch what happens. They have the egg. It's an interesting shape. Nothing else is egg-shaped but an egg. Actually, Earth is egg-shaped. We are wider at our equator than we are at our poles, and we're actually wider slightly below the equator than we are at the equator. So we're sort of pear-shaped. Egg-shaped. Okay, so so the child grabs the egg. They're going to play with it. It's an odd shape. They play with it and it will break, all right? In the hands of a 3-year-old, the egg will eventually break. So now it breaks. The child learns that something can be hard and fragile at the same time. That's a peculiar state of matter when you think about it. It's hard, but fragile. The egg breaks, then yolk spills out. What is that? It's a yellow thing and it's white, it's gooey. They're going to play in the yolk, and they find out that they can break the yolk, and then it runs out. That's kind of cool. And then you tell them, by the way, that in enough time will turn into a chicken. Look at the enlightenment that took place for 25 cents. But no, you're going to say, don't touch the egg because you're going to break it, and you've judged that that's the wrong thing for the child to do. I submit to you that most things that a child wants to do in the home will be disruptive, yes, but everything they do is fundamentally a science experiment, conducted by a child, driven by their curiosity. And every time you say don't, you are squashing that curiosity. That's why when kids enter middle school and high school, they no longer care what to learn. Because we've beaten it out of them. You know what a scientist is? A full-grown scientist is a kid who never grew up. And I practice what I preach. I've done it. Just drove her to college. I thought I'd tear up. I didn't tear up. I was ready for it. It was like, no, we're done here. I'm going. I'm writing the check for this chair, she's strapped in, and she reaches for the cup of milk, and it spills. And then the milk sort of moved along the dining room table, and then it hit the gap between the two leaves. What do you call these things? Leaves. And then it dripped between the leaves, and she leaned over and saw it drip down. Just quietly, mopped it up, poured another glass. Now this time, she accidentally, on purpose, does it again. So I claim that was an experiment in fluid dynamics that she was conducting. I don't have a message for your kids. I have a message for you and every adult in here and for myself. If you have kids, you didn't have kids so that you will have a neat house. These are not commensurate facts. Your house is their laboratory. Short of whatever might kill them, let them do whatever they want because that is the expression of their curiosity. And with scientifically literate adults, we are guaranteed to have scientifically literate children raised by them. And that is the future of this country and of this world that I want to see. And that's the best hope I can leave you with tonight. Thank you all.